Hi friends, welcome back for another meditation video. If this is your first time meditating or if this is your first time joining us for meditation, I would really recommend that you check out our What You Need to Know Before Meditating video. Not necessarily what you need to know, but there's just a couple of tips that will help to set you up for success for any meditation that you do. So today's meditation is a meditation for letting go. I like to speak on what's resonating with me right now. So this is definitely something that I need to hear, which is why I'm sharing it with all of you today as well. So this is a meditation meant to let go of what is no longer serving you. This could be a person, a memory, a habit, a behavior, anything that you would like to just get rid of in your life. And of course, this has everything to do with how you perceive your relationship with that thing, whatever it may be. So hop into your meditation seat today, whatever that looks like for you, and we'll begin. So right away, allow yourself to land in your breath. Take a deep inhale in through your nose, fill up through your lungs, and open your mouth this time, sighing it out, let it go. Take two more. Inhale in through your nose. And at the very top of that inhale, open your mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Last full body breath. Take a deep inhale in through your nose. And open your mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Now begin to quiet your breath, bringing it in and out only through your nose. And if you haven't already, I invite you to close your eyes or take a soft gaze, whatever feels the most comfortable for you today. Bring your palms to the tops of your thighs, or you could take a peek at me right now and see the mudra that I'm going to choose to take today, which I'm just going to bring my fingertips to touch in my lap. To me, this is a little bit more of an active place for my hands. Prevents me from fidgeting, which I sort of feel a little fidgety today. So this is the mudra I'm choosing. So right away, you have already landed in your breath. You have landed in your seat. You have chosen to be here today because this is an act of self-love that serves you. So acknowledge that with each breath that you're taking today, you are nourishing your mind, your body, and your spirit. Slowly begin to identify any points of tension in the neck, in the shoulders, maybe even between your eyebrows. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And notice any patterns of holding, any muscles, ligaments, any joints that feel tense. Go ahead and send your breath to these areas. Inhale, send your breath to a point of tension. And on your exhale, imagine that tension dissolving, releasing. Go ahead and do that about 2 more times. Maybe inhale, identify some muscles in your face that are tense. And as you exhale, those muscles release, they dissolve, they let go. Inhale, maybe come now to your neck and your shoulders where we tend to hold a lot of tension. Identify those places And on your exhale, maybe you imagine that tension just dripping off your back onto your mat. Notice how you can arrive in a place of solitude, regardless of everything else that might be going on. Now I invite you to turn your attention towards something that you would like to let go of today. Keep in mind you can return to this practice whenever you need to let go of more things, but just choose one today. Begin to notice how it feels when you think about this thing. If you feel uneasy, sad, angry, guilty, identify that emotion that comes up with this feeling, this memory, this person, whatever it may be. And simply we'll begin this process of letting go by thanking it for when it did serve us. Acknowledge that it no longer serves you. And on your next exhale, you let it go. Do this one more time. You can whisper quietly to yourself, "Thank you for serving me at one point, but you do no longer serve me. And now I choose to let you go." Just for good measure, let's do that one more time. Inhale, you can whisper to yourself or think to yourself, "Thank you for serving me at one point, but you no longer serve me. And now I choose to let you go." You can repeat this process as many times as you need to. We'll begin now to venture into some progressive muscle relaxation. So everyone, go ahead and identify the muscles in your shoulders. So the ones that we just worked so hard to release the tension, we're going to invite some tension back in, just to have the experience of what it feels like to have them fully tensed and then release. So we'll do this about 3 times. Inhale, scrunch your shoulders up to your ears. Just really only scrunch your shoulders, no other muscles. Just feel what it feels like to feel really scrunched up in this area. Take one more deep inhale in through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out, and release. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, build up all the tension in your shoulder blades. Shoulders come up to your ears. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, release. For me, it feels good to fully drop the shoulders. So take another deep inhale in through your nose. Breathe in all the way until you can't any longer and release. Great job. Now we're going to do this with the muscles in our hands. So release your mudra or flip your palms. Inhale, tighten up your fists. So make big ball fists, tightening, tightening, tightening. And take another deep inhale in through your nose. Exhale, Release and maybe shake out your hands. We'll do this 2 more times. Deep inhale, make fists. Try to tighten as much as you can. And exhale, release it, let it go. Last one, inhale until you're very top of your breath, tighten your fists. And as you're exhaling, let it go, maybe wiggle, shake them out. And notice right now how your shoulders and your hands might feel. So lastly, we're going to incorporate hands, shoulders, and now the muscles in your face. So if you want a good laugh, you can look at me doing this now. But on your inhale, go ahead and scrunch your shoulders up to your ears. Your hands become fists, and now you scrunch up all the muscles in your face. Any muscle that you feel right now in your upper body that you can scrunch, go ahead and do so. Scrunch it, scrunch it, scrunch it, and exhale. Release it out, let it go. Land in your breath again. Land in your moment. And notice what it feels like to have a complete release of all that forced, built-up tension. Consider that this built-up physical tension in our bodies is so very similar to the tension that we choose to let into our lives, thinking that it at one point serves us, and maybe it does. Maybe this person, maybe this habit, this behavior once served us, once allowed us to cope, once allowed us to heal. But consider that it is okay for it to no longer serve you. And acknowledge that at this moment, you are choosing to let it go. Everybody bring your hands together at your heart center, acknowledging this lifelong work, lifelong processes of noticing, surrendering, thanking kindly, and letting go. Bring your thumb knuckles up to your third eye center. And together we bow and say, Namaste. Very slowly, come back to your normal pattern of breath. You can slowly blink open the eyes when you feel ready. Joining me here on your screen. Once more. Maybe you need to take a couple of deep breaths after that. I know I do. And now just acknowledge the work that you have done, the time that you have put aside for self-growth, for healing, for self-love, and for putting yourself first, regardless of what you need to let go. Know that this process is always available to you, and it is something that you can practice whenever you need it. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Namaste.